Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we are taking the first steps to getting the EG super dialed and ready to go run its first ever 10-second pass on the bone stock Integra GSR engine. Now if you guys remember in the last video, I installed the Nomis Industries Coil Unplugged conversion kit. Got the car running, took it out for a couple test trips, and it ran pretty good, but it was having some issues with the car breaking up. Today's mission is to solve that completely, get the car running and driving in a smooth and clean manner, and street tune with Mikeyspec to dial in an actual low boost setting, since technically both positions on my boost switch are high boost settings. Before the video begins, consider checking out YouTube memberships to support my small business. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Link in the description down below. You gain access to videos before anybody else, so the next video on my channel is already live for members only. Thank you. I appreciate you. Let's get started. Welcome back to another video, everybody. Today's a fun one. No, I got this. Welcome back to another video, everybody. Today, we're gonna be doing some data logging, which means full throttle pulls in the EG. I have a few things to turkey mode. I got a few things to share with you guys. First thing, like I said, we're doing data logging in the EG. Why? Why are we doing data logging in the EG? It seems like all I ever do is data log the EG nowadays. Here's the thing. This right here is the Hot Pocket Tune switch. Okay, Hot Pocket Tune switch does nothing. The reason Hot Pocket Tune switch does nothing is because while we were at the track in Florida, Mikey and I were doing I was doing some data logging on the drag strip, and Mikey was sending me track tuned revisions. And the entire time, he was just adjusting the boost table for low boost, which is when the switch is in this position and it's off. This normally is a low boost, high boost switch, hence Hot Pocket Tune, right? As we were track tuning, the numbers in the low boost table in Honda eventually ended up being higher than the numbers in the high boost table in Honda. So basically what I'm getting at here is this is high boost now, and this is low boost, which makes no sense because high boost, well, now low boost, is 455 wheel horsepower as we tuned it on the dyno. The only thing is, with all the track tuning changes, I don't know, and Mikey doesn't know, how the car is gonna respond to running now low boost, or like this, right? Like low boost, 455 wheel horsepower. We're not sure how it's gonna respond to it. So today, I'm gonna take the car out, do some data logging, send Mikey some logs, and we're basically gonna be dialing in like a low boost setting for this car so that I can drive it on the street and do some pulls and have fun and not be too worried about, you know, sending a rod to the moon. I do have some things that I'm gonna need to be testing in the next couple of weeks, getting this car ready to run its first ever 10-second pass on the bone stock Integra GSR engine. And in the process of testing, I don't want to blow it up. So we got to go a little bit conservative on the boost setup here. Hopefully reset the boost tables so that this is actually low boost and this is actually high boost. And that is the goal for today's video. My brother Josh is here working on the Deli. In the last video, I think in the last video, no, 2 videos ago, I was showing you guys that it's some frame rust and it's finally been repaired. Check it out. So that's all done. That's all looking a lot better. All the holes are gone. There's still some areas that need to be touched up a little bit, but the holes are gone, so that's huge. We just spent yesterday, and now my brother's spending some time today, working on the suspension. Yesterday, we rebuilt the front brakes. So new calipers. He's got new ball joints going on this Delica, upper and lower. New freaking rotors, dude. New calipers, new pads. And then I know some of you guys kind of wanted to know more about the Delica, so I'll give you guys a quick rundown really quick. 1995 Mitsubishi Delica, imported from Japan. It's right-hand drive. Is it 2.5 or 2.8 liter? 2.8 liter turbo diesel, and it has locking diff. It's pretty sick. It's got a top mount intercooler right here because, as I said, turbo diesel, and also it has a functional hood scoop.
Yo, John, can you hit this with this purse real quick?
Sure, man. Sure.
I got greasy hands.
Which one?
Rotor.
Oh, dude, was that you trying to hit it just now? You were going like this?
Yeah, I was hitting it with the purse.
Is it the purse, or is it the guy she told you not to worry about written in Gus's handwriting?
Show me the purse again.
Yeah!
It deserves it, dude.
Yeah, you think so? Dude, show him this frame rot back here. Show him how much had to get cut out. Look at that. Isn't that insane? Alright, yeah. You're all good?
I'm okay.
Cool.
I can throw it.
Alright, man. If you guys remember from the last video, this car was having some idling and cold start issues. They seem completely resolved because this car is running fantastic on cold start. So thank you, Mikey, for that revision. Let's hit the road. I'm gonna talk to you guys on the GoPro once we're out there. Do a couple pulls with the switch on high boost, but really that's low boost numbers. Do a couple pulls, get some logs from Mikey, bring the car back, send them over, and then we'll wait for a revision. Hopefully we can get low boost dialed and running a little bit less boost. You know, I don't want to be anywhere near boost cut. I just want to have a tune that I can go out and test with, and that's kind of what we're going for here today. It's still going to be obnoxiously fast, so we're hitting the highway here, but hell yeah, let's do it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and switch to low boost, high boost, but low boost numbers, and hit the highway and hit a couple pulls. We're doing this with the my 4-inch headlight intake not installed. I just have a filter on the turbo because that's how I'm gonna be driving this car in the street 90% of the time. So think of this new low boost, high boost tune as like a street tune and then a track kill tune.
I'll come with you.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Just give me 2 seconds. I gotta finish torquing down this bolt.
You really don't have to,
No, I'll
dude.
come with you, and then we'll stop and get a paintbrush.
Okay. My brother is like terrified of speed, so that's kind of funny. This is gonna be fun. He's gonna have some funny reactions.
Where's the GoPro? Should mount it or something. Oh, that's the plan. All right.
I've been liking how that footage has looked. It's been pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
I love when there are buildings to my left because you can hear the turbo spooling so well. You hear all that? I don't know if you can hear it with the headphones up. Never got to hear that before with my old turbo. Ready? Huh. I think it's boost cutting. Yeah, I think it's boost cutting. That's our first round of data logging. We'll see you guys when we get back to the garage. We've changed a few variables here. You know, we now have coil and plug, which probably is throwing off the tune a little bit. Boost tables are probably, you know, a little bit not dialed for this climate and this area right now. You know, I've said this before, but it's way colder here than it was in Florida. So we're probably making a lot more boost a lot sooner, I think. So I'm sure once Mikey sees the logs and is able to play with it a little bit, I'm sure this thing's gonna be pulling nice and smooth once again. Just sent Mikey the logs. Once I get the revision back, I'm gonna go ahead and flash it to the car, and then we're gonna go right back out for another test. All right, I got the revision back from Mikey. I noticed that he did switch the boost tables. So now we can go ahead and test with the boost switch on low boost, because that is actually technically the low boost setting now. So the boost tables are back to normal, and low boost does look way more conservative, still pretty aggressive, but way more conservative than it was before, which is awesome. So we're gonna see how it does. I don't know if it was boost cutting before or what, but we're gonna find out here. If it was boost cutting before and it's still boost cuts now, then we have a boost creep issue, which could be a wastegate issue. But if it was cutting for any other reason, then I don't know. It would probably still do it here technically. If it wasn't boost cut, then I have more issues to figure out, which kind of sucks. All right, here goes, hitting the same on-ramp. Let's see how it feels. Dude, what is my speedometer doing, bro? last testing session that you guys just saw, I stopped filming because the car was having issues with the speedo and breaking up and cutting out and doing weird stuff. But towards the end of my testing session, the speedometer issue stopped happening. The speedometer stopped like randomly just like flopping around all over the place. And the car started pulling really good. So I sent the logs to Mikey. He just sent me a revision back. I'm gonna go ahead and get it loaded on the car's ECU, and then we're gonna go back out for another round of testing. Hopefully this time it's gonna be pretty dialed. I did notice that the AFRs while cruising on the last one were pretty lean. Like I saw 16-1 every once in a while. I forgot to tell Mikey that, so I just let him know kind of after the fact. So he's gonna be taking a look at those numbers after this set of data logging. So, let's grab the tune. Through an 823-2, open. Here's a new tune. And let's flash it. See how boost control looks. Looks like the numbers are pretty similar to before, so it's gonna pull hard. I'm not sure what he may have changed here, but I'm excited to see how it feels. So hitting the same route, hoping that this time around everything is perfectly smooth the entire time. I hope that I don't have any more of these speedometer issues. We're gonna see. That's all I got. I'll see you guys when I'm pulling on the highway. All right, here we go. Data log session number 3. Hopping on the highway right now.
Let's go! Oh, yeah!
Yo, that was a good one. Super happy with that. We'll hit like 1 or 2 more here on the way back around for Mikey just to get a couple more logs. I'm hitting some part throttle cruising right now. Yeah, guys. That's fun. Guys, that round of testing went so much better. Speedometer intermittently is still doing weird stuff. Again, every once in a while, intermittently, right? But the car is pulling really, really hard and feels very fast. I just had a lot of fun on the last couple test trips, boys. That was seriously a blast. I'm gonna send these logs over to Mikey, and then I guess we'll see what he says. I think the full throttle pull stuff is pretty dialed. I gotta get these lights. But I still just sent Mikey the logs anyway, because now he's gonna be taking a look at the part throttle cruising stuff. In the meantime, Kern just got here. She brought over steaks and lobster, which is, dude, steak and lobster in the garage. It's just so awesome. And we got some Caesar salad in there too. Waiting on one last revision from Mikey, which is gonna be just like street driving, like part throttle stuff, I think.
Oh my God, I didn't realize I could be seen.
You're in it. We're gonna grab a beer, and then later tonight, we're gonna go back out and just test out the car, see how it's feeling, test out part throttle, maybe hit a couple more pulls, and we'll see. Picked up a bottle of that good drink on the way home. Stopped at Aldi. Oh snap! Got that EVOO. Oh, Kearney, I gotta show you my multi-tool. Oh, dude, yo, check this out. Here, hold this camera. Point it at this beer. Oh yeah. Guess what? If anyone needs anything, any drawer knobs tightened, guess what? I got pliers, so I can tighten those up for you, anytime, any day. Got those on hand. Got a little screwdriver on there. So guess what? If you needed any screws tightened up, I could do that too. And guess what? Got a knife on duty at all times. So if you need anything cut, I got that going too. Big multi-tool guy now. So dash that baby away with its pocket clip right there in the pocket. I'm just over here doing race car things.
No, you have to get the lobster.
I'm I'm just over here doing race car things, guys.
That's a good beer.
Gurney!
Blue Moon Mango
Gurney!
And then I picked up a New York strip. That looks pretty good. And what else do we got?
What else do we got? Yo, show them our lobster.
I know, I'm trying to find. Oh, there it is. Okay, they were frozen. So we're thawing. We'll see how this goes. Oh yeah, they look delicious. Okay, let's put them in the air fryer.
I say less, mama. We's the F and the F is for
It's good.
Steak and lobster in the garage. Let's go. It's our vacation home, guys. All right, I got a revision back from Mikey. We're not going to go back out driving tonight because Kearney and I have obviously had a couple drinks, so I'd be irresponsible. So I'm going to wait till tomorrow, and I'll pick you guys back up and go out for the final full rips. All right, welcome to day 2. So I'm assuming that this car should be 100% street dialed on low boost after this drive, potentially one more. So we're gonna go back out with this thing right now. It's now the next day, as you guys know. I actually just did an oil change off camera. The old oil was pretty dirty, and as you guys know, it was a proprietary blend of about 5 different weight motor oils. So it's probably good that I did the oil change. We're back on a 10W30 conventional oil. Should be good. Let's run it. And a Honda oil filter, obviously. All right, I guess I'm going for a full rip here. Mikey didn't really specify what I was supposed to be checking on logs this time around. So I'm just gonna send it, and I'll send him those logs as well.
All right, here goes. Oh yeah, yeah baby. Oh, that's not good.
Alright, well, still feeling good. Cruising AFRs are still a little bit lean, it looks like. They're mostly staying in the 14s, but I am seeing them sometimes spike to 16 randomly. I'm gonna send these logs over to Mikey as soon as possible, see what he says. That went pretty good. I did a couple more pulls off camera that you guys didn't see. One of them had an issue where it like cut at top of 3rd gear. I don't really know what was going on there, but otherwise it pulled really hard. Mikey's gonna take a look at those logs and send back hopefully one final revision. And then we can just enjoy this car and use it for testing while we get this thing ready to run its first ever 10-second pass on the Bone Stock Integra GSR engine. I'm hyped. You guys should be too. I don't know exactly why this car is being so choppy and having weird issues. I'm gonna try to figure that out by the end of this video and share that with you guys. I gotta talk to Mikey about it and see what he's finding. I don't really know, he hasn't really shared much with me, but I will fill you guys in just a moment. So I'm about to go out for my final data log, hopefully final data logging session. But before I go, Simon from Nomis Industries suggested that I try replacing my VSS, or I believe it stands for Vehicle Speed Sensor. He suggested swapping it out for a known good one to see if maybe my weird speedometer issue was actually just the VSS. He also said to check the connector for any corrosion, which check out how much corrosion is on this connector. So typically the middle pin is the signal, which in this case, the signal is completely corroded. That's disgusting. So it makes sense that there's an issue with my speedometer. Obviously, there's so much corrosion on the connector. It's honestly insane that it was even still reading at all. So I still replaced the VSS either way, just to test another known good one. And I'm also going to be cleaning that connector big time, getting it as clean as I possibly can, putting some dielectric grease in it to prevent any corrosion going forward, and then we're gonna go out and send it. The moment that you have all been waiting for, hopefully the last data logging session, which means that you're about to see, hopefully, if the speedometer is working correctly, a full rip. Up until now, in the video clips, there have still been a few hiccups. Even when I was able to get it to go almost all the way to red line, it would still stutter a little bit here and there, either in third gear or fourth gear or whatever I was doing. Right now, if the speedometer is working properly, it should pull all the way to red line and pull hard. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. The car should be ready to go and fired up for today. Let's do it.
Let's go!
That's exactly what we're looking for, boys! Let's go! God, it's completely intoxicating. I just want to keep doing it over and over and over. But I have really got to chill because I need this car to stay in one piece, boys. We got some work to do. We got a 10-second pass to make. God, that was fun. Thank you, Mikey. I really appreciate your time, man. If you guys need remote tuning, if you guys need face maps, whatever you need, Mikeyspec, he's got you. Link in the description down below. Consider checking out YouTube memberships. Support my small business. I appreciate it. Link to that in the description down below.